Hey there, Internet! Keeve here, and welcome to the Cars and Keeve YouTube channel. In this video, we're going over the Litheli, or whatever you want to call it, sprayer. They make everything from like electric lawnmowers to this and that, so these batteries go with a whole bunch of stuff. Initially, I was like, well, you got these batteries. I bought an extra one. This is $51, like $50.99. And the battery's $29.99. These are 2 amp hour batteries. Tank is very, very strong. Some of the plastic up around here is a little cheapy, but it's actually pretty well built. Rubberized up around the top of the handle here. The handle feels good. It's not heavy at all, and it is air compressor style. So it is compressing air into the tank and then forcing the water out. It is not using an electric pump or anything to suck liquid. Now, normally what that means to me is they're a little more chemically friendly because you don't have electric pumps, you don't have mechanicals or anything like that. You just have the seals that could break down over time, due to the different types of chemicals. Rinseless wash is going to work great in this. Lawn, fertilizer, all that kind of stuff. But I do think you could probably go slightly a little more alkaline, probably not more than 10. Now, the last spray that we did was the Milwaukee, and that's like $190 to $200 with the tank, and it has swappable tanks. But I could buy 4 of these for that one Milwaukee. So, I mean, it's the 2 ends of the spectrum. That everybody calls it buy once, cry once, or, buy 4 times and then cry, right? I'm a home enthusiast. I wash 3 cars a week. I'm not going to put things through the paces that some other people could. The sprayer trigger actually doesn't feel bad, but it's a very short trigger. It's only enough room for a thumb. So when it comes to leverage, it's only one finger that's doing the work, but it does have a nice little a recess here for your fingers there. It's very hard plastic. There's no rubber here. The connections, I'm not sure what they are if you ever wanted to modify this to a different hose. The connection here is very proprietary. I have no idea what it is. It's a very thick thread. So I would say that if you wanted to modify this, I would get barbs that you would cut this hose, and then you just use a barb adapter to adapt it to whatever hose you want to do, if you want to use a different spray or anything like that. But something like this, it's very portable. You don't really need a longer hose because it can move around with you pretty easily. It only holds 1.3 gallons, so you're adding about 12 pounds. And one cool thing I noticed is the batteries are actually power banks as well. So they're 10,000 mAh power banks, 45 watt quick charging. So you can charge your phone pretty quickly with it. So it just slides in here like this. And then if you want it out, you push the button and it comes off. Has a little button at the top that if you hit that button, it'll tell you your battery usage, but that also turns it on to be your power bank. Now it's pretty sleek. They really hid this compressor because a lot of units, the compressor is a pretty good size. Like they say the Sprayers Plus, the air booster, it's massive. And it doesn't really provide a whole lot of pressure. Now over here on the side, right here where the hose hooks in, there's a little click point. Now this one's a little wonky because this hose is here and this is right here. So when you go into your little drip tray for your sprayer, which is nice as well, because that way you don't get the chemicals on the floor. So no matter what you do, when you click it in, you're kind of pressuring these 2 together, whether it's on that side or you want to do it on that side. And this really here doesn't really move around for you to be able to do it in any other positions.
That's what she said.
So it's kind of not a great thought there. But we'll take this top off. But one annoying kind of thing is if you have the sprayer in its holder. So it is kind of annoying because you have to have this off and the hose kind of out of the way a little bit in order to be able to do your little spin off here. You have your little diaphragm in here. It's going to shoot that air in, but it's only supposed to be open when shooting air. And then when it's not, water shouldn't be able to come back in here. But yet another battery source that I deal with. But the great thing about these is they just charge up with a USB-C cable. So I don't have to buy a whole bunch of charging cradles. I can use the same USB-C that I use for all the other Chinese products that are in the garage. If you push forward with thumb down, locks it in place. So we do have ability to lock it down, and then easy click back, lock. Now, if it's a little wet, and that's because it looks like these are tested at the factory. A lot of these products are. And I saw in the reviews of this, somebody said that it works great, but they gave it a 1 star because it came to them used. It had water in it. I don't think it was used. I think it was QA tested at the factory. A lot of places, even pressure washers and stuff will come a little bit of liquid in them. So that's it for the overview. Very simple. And the first sponsor in Cars with Keeve history, Cars with Keith. I just want to tell you, I finally have some merch going. I'll link in the description below. It's Amazon merch on demand. The premium tri-blend shirts that are really thin, they make my boobs look too big. They're not very form-fitting for my figure, right? So the standard shirts are better for me, and standard shirts are cheaper. Anything else will be in the description below. Product tags will be down there as well. Discount codes. Like, comment, subscribe. If you feel to deserve them, hype points, you can throw them away. If not, at the end of the video, I'll show you a small creator that you can support. Let's have some fun. It's very hard to see the readouts. Like there, you can see them with the sheen, this 3D, but they are, with liquid in it, it's even harder to read. But even then, the bottle is not so transparent. So if you're putting something very watery, very clear, you can see it a little bit, the line, but it's a little bit more difficult to make out. Now, if you had chemicals that were colored, you're not going to have as much of a problem. Wow. 60 decibels. Now, what we want to make sure is that throughout the entire spray till the liquid is empty, that it never loses pressure. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, at 60 decibels, I don't care if it runs the whole time. Okay, that's about, it doesn't get like a jet stream. So, it's not a ton of pressure. It hasn't kicked on yet. So it's not like Sunjo crazy power or anything like that. Milwaukee is definitely more powerful than this for sure. Now when we get to lesser amounts, but this thing seems like it puts out a little more liquid. So there's kind of like an in-between application. That's what we're looking to see. Applying any kind of chemical or rinseless wash. Good beads, medium-sized beads. Then also you want to see if you can apply with a mist. There's your mist. So you can do a very efficient spray, and you're putting small beads on the car or small beads, whatever, that aren't going to fall off. It does, oh, finally kicked on. So we're just going to keep spraying until it's done and make sure that we don't lose any of our sprayability. I'd say it's got better spray than a lot of sprayers do, that's for sure. It's a nice, as you can see, it's a cone spray. If you were doing fertilizer or lawn and stuff like that, a lot of times you'd rather want to use a jet, T-jet or something like that with a flat angle. So you don't have a cone, you have an angle. And I'm not losing any pressure and it hasn't turned on. So it's definitely inflating at a higher amount than it's putting out. I mean, that's a lot of spray out of a gallon. Very efficient. I mean, this is pretty good. We haven't lost anything. It kicked back in. Oh, it did. We did just get a little bit of an umph. I don't know. Doesn't feel that much difference. Missed. All right, I will start to say now, my thumb has definitely got a little bit of fatigue there. I had to switch off. So even though it's a short throw, just holding it, maintaining thumb pressure over a period of time does weigh on you right here. But remember, we can click and now it's a lock and I don't have to hold my thumb at all. I just can hold it like this. And if I immediately want to click it off, I can. So it's not that big of a deal. And I know a lot of people tell me in the comments when they got arthritis and problems with their wrists, they really like the locks. And this is probably one of the first times I've ever talking over while it's running, because usually most of these things are so loud, you can't talk with it on. It definitely can just run forever and maintain the same spray. Oh, we're starting to run out. We're running out of water. There we go. You don't get multiple, tips or anything like that. You just get the cone tip. So I just thought, let's go get one of those tips you use for lawn applications and stuff. A flatter spray. And it's set up kind of like an IK. At both ends here, there are female on both ends. So the normal, what you would have here is you have this male end that goes on. But the way the IK works is the same way. This goes into here this is actually the same thread. So you could get an IK accessory kit and it would work on this. So this is an IK, Multi-Pro IK spray tip. So let's put some liquid in here and see what happens. I filled it all the way up to the max of 5 liters or 1.3 gallons. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, that was only 27 seconds. Yeah, there you go. This is what I was talking about when you're spraying lawn stuff. You kind of want a uniform, like up and down, or, you know, coming across the side where it's kind of uniform all the way across. You're getting the same distribution of liquid all the way. But also when you're trying to spray a car efficiently with something this wide of an angle, you're going to be able to basically mist that whole panel of the car with that one run. And it's not such a thick droplet with this tip because it's a much, you know, much more misty, small bead spray. Not something you're going to use to like rinse or something like that. I'm now, since we have the IK on there, we can now change the tip to, not necessarily a T-jet, but a similar nozzle. So I usually like T-jets because they have stainless steel internals, but truly, really, they're not very cheap for one nozzle. But for what's like 10 bucks on Amazon, it's called UXL. Their company makes a lot of stuff that I've bought, like quick connects and stuff. They have these sets right here. This is the 11004. The 11004 is probably the most common spray tip out there. I believe it's the same spray tip that comes in the Foam Pro 12. It's just a really good one, and it's the same thread pattern here. So we just take off this one, and then we can put this one on there. So I did just find out that their threaded part is not the same as this right here, but you can still use the black threaded part from the IK, take out their gray tip, you can put in this red tip. So even then that kit is still worth it because it comes with about 9 or 10 different nozzles. And this goes in there. This is very common in lawn and garden because it produces a little bit larger of a droplet. See, that's what I'm talking about? And it's a much wider spray. That is a spray that is literally touching the floor there and spraying above the hood. So if you get close enough, you can, right there, you can cover the whole hood in one spray swath. But when you're doing your lawn, you have a footprint that's like this wide instead of this wide. So you have that huge footprint with a really nice uniform spray. Now it's finally turned on. But when you're up close, you get a little more water on the surface. Not bad. Very, very wide spray pattern. But also, you're gonna get tons of other tips with that kit. Tips like there's 11003s, 11004s. So it's the same width, but different gallons per minute amounts that come out of that. So each time that you knock down, it becomes more of a spray mist. And as you go up in sizes all the way to 06, you get a much larger droplet. So there's a ton of different spray nozzles you can do. But this thing sprays really well. You're not gonna really be able to use it like you can the Sun Joe or even maybe the Fantic Nano to where you can use it as a wash off, or the Milwaukee to where they have 100 pounds of pressure. Those are electric pumps, right? They can get more pressure overall. This is probably sitting around 30 to 40 PSI. So you're gonna get 30 to 40 PSI here. The Milwaukee sounded like a pressure washer hitting the surface, and the Sun Joe puts out 1.5 gallons a minute basically at its rate. So it can really knock dirt and debris off if you're looking to wash it, you know, inside wash a car when you're having water restrictions or it's the winter or whatever you're doing. Now let's see how long it lasts. I'm gonna put the brand new battery in there, and then we're just gonna let it run with it unseated and then just see how long it lasts before it dies. Well, there you go. And the longevity of battery really surprised me. You saw that the stopwatch just stopped at 99 and 99. So we don't need to go beyond an hour and 40 minutes with 2 bars still left. I can still use it. That's crazy. Like you should be able to use that incrementally for a very long time. Like my IK products, they last, close to an hour, 15, hour and a half. And I literally have to never, ever charge them. The spray is good from an application standpoint. I like the uniformity. Packs being able to be used as power banks is a nice little plus, and the fact that they're chargeable via USB-C and you don't need a whole bunch of charging cradles. I don't know. I mean, the sound's good. Everything, it's pretty good. It just doesn't have that oomph, that pressure. But at $50.99, I don't know if I'm necessarily expecting that. So there you go. Don't check the links below for anything in the video. Discount codes, product tags are down there as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hype points feel deserved, and you can throw them away. If not, here's a small creator that you can support. So in this video, we're going to highlight H2O Auto Detail Supply. As you can see, they're doing an ultimate mobile detailing van here. In your comment section, you can swipe left, hype video, hype up, and I can give them 1.2 thousand hype points. Now, we don't quite know what hype points do, but they are free, and they are available basically to be used on mobile, and you can do that about 3 times a week. So there you go. I'll see you in the next video. Because all you have to do is the connections, I'm not sure what the connections, come on, you keep saying the connections over and over and over again. So that's about it. It's very, so that's it for overview. If it's less than the 2 minutes, 30 minutes. I can't learn how to smile. I can't tell if my smile's fake or not. The screen's so small from this far away. What we do for a thumbnail is crazy.